Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Chiefs are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Giants, who will have to be at their best to slow them down.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And some room to maneuver. He finds an opening past the 40. And cuts out right sideline. And a cut, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. First down, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, they're not.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Second down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now Marshall. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now, hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Second down following the run. In motion, Hill. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. As they run left side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21. Yard line. And the wideout in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good game. 23 yards on the play.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Set! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
In motion, Hill. Mahomes to throw on second down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Let's go! Ohio! Let's round! Let's round! Come on!
On second down, Johnson. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Third down now following the run.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. A first down carry here for Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio!
On third down, Johnson. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they coughed it up. Led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal, and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit! Blue 90! Leopard! Leopard!
And now here's a carry heading left. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get...
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Johnson running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And that's caught at the 25. That one. Will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Johnson on the counter. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Eli Harold in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. 12 more yards there and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
All right, here we go. Over.
In motion, Hill. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Blake Bell, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And the Giants ready to come out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Watch it now, Barney.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Finding room at the 30. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Blake Bell, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. Room here to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. They try the left side with Johnson as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll set up a throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. 58 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now they try the right side here. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go!
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go!
They'll set up to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff as they run left side. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw. Well, he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. He'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They'll look to throw. Shaheen, the tight end on the right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here we go. Ohio.
They give to Johnson going right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And incomplete there, a nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
Slot man moves right. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2.
Come on, let's go!
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Green, 39! Green! Watch it now, boy! No, check! Set!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Sharp. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go now. Detroit! Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56. Detroit!
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No, let's go. Go. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Good.
Defense showing blitz. Mahomes going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 41-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Over. Back that up. All right, now. Check. Patriot. Leopard.
Mahomes to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, and the Giants are going to get a first down. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.